live from Belize. One more live coming at you here from Belize. I'm at a point of decision making, so I want to reach out to everybody here. I've got a couple of destination options for my next stops, actually a few, so we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about some of the new merch. I've been hard at work designing merch in between editing and filming all these videos for you guys, but so far I have had nothing but a fantastic time in Belize. I've been in Belize City for a while. I wanted to get a full feel for this place. I don't like to do these cities injustice, especially when I hear negative things. I've heard a lot about negative things about Belize City, and so I wanted to try to kind of be a contrarian and say, you know what, I'm going to find some beauty and some fun in this city, and I absolutely have. What's up, Tracy? Good to see you. So I've got a video coming out at noon today in just an hour and a half where I had a local and now good friend, Ashley, take me and show me how to eat like a local. And we went to a fantastic spot, so I'll share that in the video. I got two different types of food that are favorites, gems and beloved menu items amongst locals here. So we got Rambo Travels in the house, Fire Guy, we got Rob, Patrick, everybody filing in already. Clayton, what's up, guys? So yeah, I'm really actually enjoying Belize City. Rambir says Puerto Vallarta or Playa. I say both. I've lived in both places. I lived in Puerto Vallarta for 5 years, Playa for 2 full years, including low seasons. So I love both. There's pros and cons, but that's a deep subject we could go into. What's up from Chicago? We got Sophia in the house, John, Big Cali John in the house. Good to see you, brother. How's your health? How's everything going? Where are you in the world? Are you in Cali? Are you in Indonesia? Where are you, my friend? Always good to see you here. So guys, speaking of that, that is kind of the subject of the live today. We finally got some sunny weather, so I'm going to show you guys. Hey, what's up, Maria from Reno? I'm going to show you guys what we're looking like here. And so it begs the question, is my next stop hopping on a ferry and going out to the Keys? Today is a cultural holiday here. The Garifuna drummers are going to be downtown, so I'm definitely going to stop downtown and see that. I could go south to Hopkins, which is less touristy. I live in Playa, guys, so sometimes I don't like to go to the most touristy areas like Key Cocker way out there. What's up, Mike? What's up, Howard? Yeah, I gotta love ATMs. Luckily, the ATM is back online here at my hotel, and the Belize Bank ATM has been decent. So, sorry guys, I'm still in my towel. Hopefully you don't mind. But yeah, I also did a full review on this hotel. That video should be out tomorrow. But today's video coming out at noon is all about food and also the local, the cultural scene here, the music scene. I had the pleasure of sitting down with a local and she really broke it down for me. I learned a lot. And so the video is more of a behind the scenes kind of video. The thumbnail says this is Belize. And it's a beautiful setting. You'll see that in the thumbnail photo in about an hour and a half, guys. Hour and 23 minutes that video drops. We got Jesus. What's up from Des Moines, Iowa? You should go to Tijuana and do a tour. For sure, guys. And that's the subject of today's video live stream. What's up, Squack? Oh, we got Pamela in the house. What's up, Memphis? We got Bilson Jr. What's up, my dude? Yeah, Fire Guy says, I prefer the water in Playa. Guys, I'm going to do you one better. I promised you all that I would go to Isla Mujeres and Cancun Hotel Zone. And you know what's really calling out to me more so than Hopkins and Key Calker? I will be back here, make no mistake. I love Belize. But I want to go to Isla Mujeres. I think right now you get better bang for your buck. The hotels on booking.com, you can get 2 nights at a baller place for $105 to $145. Right near the beach. So I think, guys, spoiler alert, I might head back to Playa for a couple days, regroup, and then hit Isla Mujeres for a 2 or 3 night stay at least. And then I do need to go to Mexico City on some business, but I'm kind of on standby on that. So it'll be spur of the moment, much like this trip here. Bilson says, watching this from Sweden, was in Playa del Carmen last December. Proposed to my fiance on the beach. Awesome, man. Good for you. Good for you. I hope she said yes. please let us know. We got FR, what's up from Cold Canada? Love your content. Keep going. I will, my brother. Hey, Alan Carnegie, good to hear from you. We got Steven from Playa. What's up, my dude? I'll be back soon. Yeah, so I have one more from Belize coming out today, and then I actually have a full review of one of the worst rated hotels in Belize, and I go detail by detail. I show the room, the common areas, I can't film in the casino, but I got some photos of the casino. I show the pool area. There's definitely some janky stuff in disrepair, but does it really deserve such a low rating? That's in tomorrow's video. So if you are coming to Belize City at some point in the future, wondering where to stay or where not to stay, you're gonna wanna watch tomorrow's video. We got the cat in the house. Isla is beautiful. Only been there once, but definitely fell in love with the place. Yeah, Fire Guy. Isla Mujeres is somewhere I plan on spending a lot more time during this high season, filming lots of content, finding the best food, the best deals, the best beaches. Plus, when I go back and swing by my place in Playa, I'm going to pick up Dronaldo. I kind of miss the little guy, so we need Dronaldo. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you. He says, love a ropey live. Keep filming. Thank you, my dude. I'm in Belize right now. I am in Yerli. Medina says, are you in Belize or Playa? I am still in Belize. I'm going to a cultural event here in about 20 minutes. May film some of it, but for the most part, I just want to be present and learn about the Creole culture, the Garifuna music and all that. So that's what I'm doing here in a little bit. I'm gonna go get my groove on, dance a little bit, see if I can find the rhythm. PDC early Feb, yeah, I should be there. What's up, Versinator? Yeah, get down there, Fire Guy. Isla Mujeres is a vibe. This time of year, the water is crystal clear, but we need to go get a full update down there and just chill. It's one of my favorite places, I think, in all of Quintana Roo. Cozumel, Bacalar, Isla Mujeres, Holbox, all fantastic options, although the mosquitoes in Holbox are a nightmare. One thing I haven't had here in Belize City is a single mosquito bite. I've been shocked by that. What's up, Jill? How you doing? So happy to see you here, Jill. We got Jade in the house as well. Awesome. So the usual crowd shuffling in. I love it. We got Howard here. We need to see if Ruben shows up. Ruben Castro was taking a break from social media. We'll see if he shows up. Yeah, the water's always clear. That's true, Pamela. You rarely see sargassum or any issues over there at Isla. So glad to hear that, Jill. And Jill, speaking of Jill, thank you all to the first 14 or so of you who have made purchases from the merch shop. I have not yet added the link in the description in this live stream to the merch, but if you have watched the last videos, you'll see the shop is linked in the pinned comment in the comments section. So if you guys want to check out the merch, do that. I've got some more cost-effective, affordable items up now: stickers, beer koozies, trucker hats, mouse pads. Even there's a Viva Dronaldo mouse pad and a couple others. Yo, what's up, Monish? Joe, good to see you. Awesome. What's up, Melly? Good to see you. Is that Melly Marmalade? I love that handle. That's cute. We got Jamie McDonald in the house. Good morning, Jamie. Everybody's here. So yeah, that's the main subject right now, guys. Just remember to double tap the screen to drop a like on this if you can, if you don't mind. What's up, Mark Fournier? Think it's worth going to Cozumel for the day when we're there. Yeah, absolutely, Mark. It's really the only option. If you want to go watch the sunset over the ocean, I would go rent a scooter, get out there on the first ferry, Mark, rent a scooter for the day. You shouldn't pay more than 300 or 400 pesos for the whole day, or you can get a half day. Go down to watch my Cozumel series if you can, especially the Want the Best Beaches. Watch this video one. I'll show you where to enter the free beach on the southwest side. Beautiful place. Pack a picnic, bring some water. Then you could also hit Palancar, which is a great beach club, to get some food, ceviche. And then I would finish the day at Hemingway and watch the sunset there at Hemingway. Make sure to ask for the happy hour 2-for-1 cocktails. I think it's from 4 to 7 p.m. You can get like 2 margaritas for, I want to say, 150 pesos or something. Really good deal. Or mezcal. So definitely do it, Mark. It's worth it. Especially if there's any sargassum or the water's not so clear in Playa, you're gonna wanna hit Cozumel. We got Heidi in the house. Hope to see you as well. Absolutely. So not a YouTuber says El Cielo snorkel tour, doing it next week. So Mark, that's another option. If you don't want to rent a scooter and mob around, you can watch my El Cielo tour video and book it from Hemingway Tours right there in front of the ferry terminal. I'm not affiliated with them, but I think they're the best value, and I had a fantastic time, as did my friends on that trip that I met. Sabrina, shout out Sabrina, over in Germany. We had a blast on that tour, and we only paid 600 pesos a person. It included 4 stops. It included ceviche, transport to the marina. So we had a good time. Yeah, El Cielo is a must do if you're going to go to Cozumel. Absolutely, Mark. My pleasure. Thank you for the question. Carl O'Banion, my wife and I watched the Cozumel series, and it convinced us to go to a beach club for the day and get in the beautiful water. Yeah, and guys, quick disclaimer, always shuffle your feet when you're getting in. There are a lot of stingrays out there. Generally, they're harmless, but there are the smaller ones, and if you step on them, you could get stung. So just shuffle your feet, and then once you're in the water swimming, you're good to go. You do not want to step on a stingray, though, guys. It does hurt very bad. Ask me how I know. Hotel review while you are in Isla. Absolutely, Fire Guy. I always try to review either my booking or hotel. This is one of the rare cases where I'm actually in a hotel slash casino here in Belize. Usually I stay in booking.coms that aren't necessarily just traditional hotels. But at any rate, I'll review at least one place while I'm out there. I might stay at 2 different places if I have time. Awesome. Not a YouTuber says, I've watched the El Cielo video multiple times. Great video, TheRopeMonster. Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites. Just the vibe of it. I enjoy watching it. It's visually pleasing. I feel like I did capture the vibe. And I used Epidemic Sound for the music. And that was right after I got my subscription to Epidemic Sound. Once again, not affiliated with them, but I think their copyright-free music is a game changer. I don't always use music in my videos or my channel. Sometimes if it's a vlog, I feel like it's unnecessary and distracting. But when I need to capture a vibe, Epidemic Sound has like the AI. I can just plug in the actual video, and Epidemic will kind of give me some suggestions for the music. It's a game changer. The cell service here in Belize is solid, actually. It's pretty decent. And the Wi-Fi speeds, actually, I think I showed the Wi-Fi speeds on my first video here at the end, and I had upload speeds of around 55. So I've been able to upload videos. I've enjoyed my office here, sitting right by the ocean. It kind of looks like I'm on a cruise ship from where I'm sitting. You look out the window and all you see is water. So actually one of the best offices I've ever had in my life, guys. For sure, hands down. We got Muhammad Imran Ali in the house. Got Squack, Javi, what's up from California? Wife and I love your videos. Awesome. Privilege Aluche is Fire Guy. That sounds fancy. I travel so much that I don't do and I never know how long I'm gonna stay in a place. And then when I am there, I'm generally out the whole day filming, and then the only time I spend in the place is editing. So I don't always go for the nicest place. And this was one of those cases in Belize. I knew I would only be in the room to edit. And so I did a full review on this place that comes out tomorrow, I believe at noon. Yeah, the ocean is solid. It's not like Belize City is certainly not like a swimming spot, but it's pretty to look at. What's up, Stacy Noble? Always love your comments. A little bit risque, but that's always welcome here on the channel. We got Pete from England. Good to see you, buddy. Chad in the house. Chattahoochee. We got Fire Guy. Just had an idea. A TheRopeMonster party cruise. Okay. We'll probably have to do that like at one of the big milestones, maybe 25,000 subscribers, maybe 50,000. I also want to do a TheRopeMonster fishing tour, and it could be a week-long thing where we organize the event and go with groups. Also, guys, I want to organize some events where if you wear or bring your TheRopeMonster merch, like I have a TheRopeMonster flask now, TheRopeMonster trucker caps. I want to organize some events where there's freebies, gifts, VIP treatment for anyone who shows up in the Rope Monster merch or gear. So there's a lot of fun stuff coming, no doubt. We could also do an Isla Mujeres meetup, a beach takeover at Isla, not just in Playa. Yeah, 100% down for fishing, says Fire Guy. Yeah, I've been in talks with El Gato and Santos and a couple of the main fishing guys over there in Playa del Carmen. And also I have a video coming on where and how and what time to get the fresh caught seafood and what's available any given season. So I have some fun stuff coming from Playa regarding fish, whether it's eating fish or catching fish or having your fish cooked. Yearly Medina says, just the view of the ocean made my day special when we see you from the cold of Canada. Yeah, Yearly, let's give you one more view of the ocean here. Such a gorgeous day. Yesterday I had some business to take care of, unfortunately, and yesterday was the most beautiful day since I've been here, so it kind of killed me to have to do other stuff, but that's just the way it goes sometimes, the way the cookie crumbles. You can't win them all. We got Peggy says, Ropey, enjoy Belize. Go to Ambergris Key, go to snorkeling. Hi from Peggy in Atlanta. Love it. Thank you, Peggy. Puerto Morelos on 11/27 to 12/4. Awesome. Hope to see you around. Colectivo down to PDC. Chattahoochee in the house. Yeah, Lisa says the sea. You're welcome, Yearly. I love the ocean as well. It's near and dear to me. I don't stray too far from it for too long. 11 days till Playa, says Bernard. Yeah, I'm actually probably, so we're discussing that right now, Isla Queen. Hey, what's up, Ashley, my tour guide? Ashley is, spoiler alert, she's in the upcoming video that comes out in just over an hour. She was a wealth of knowledge. Isla Queen, we're actually discussing that right now. I think what I'm actually going to do is head back to Playa, regroup, and hit Isla Mujeres and then Cancun Hotel Zone as well. What I'm seeing is that, first of all, if I'm going to be in a tourist area, I already live in a super touristy area, so Key Calker, I'm not really quite in the mood for. What's up, Mr. Baines? And some of the other spots. I think what I'm actually going to do is come back for a longer trip to Belize and see everything, the ruins, the jungle, the reserve, the Keys and everything, probably late January, early February. This trip it was a mix of business and pleasure, but also, Lisa, yes, Hopkins. I was just telling Ashley via WhatsApp that I was thinking about visiting Hopkins. That was one of the options. I've kept it open. I could still hop on a ferry to the Keys right now until as late as 5 and then get lodging out there. I can hop on the bus back to Playa at 7 p.m. Or I could make my way to the airport in Ladyville and get a flight at 3 p.m. So I've got options. Always love the last minute kind of spontaneity. It keeps me alive. Been unreasonably cold in Ontario. Yeah, it's almost December, so yeah, the cold is coming. Ashley says, go to the south parts of Belize, Hopkins, Placencia, Punta Gorda. Exactly. That is calling out to me more than anything, is just the road less traveled. Tracy says, hope you find a faster way back to Playa. I thought about just filming the return on the bus just for the sake of doing that part two, for the people who are wondering how many total hours it is to do the visa run. But yeah, my poor tailbone and butt does not like sitting for 9 hours or so. Yeah, your country is an absolute gem, Ashley. Marcella, what's up? Be there next week. Cannot wait. Awesome. Looking forward to seeing you, Marcella. What do you mean it never left? I'm not sure if I understand the question. Colonizer 420, let me know what you mean. Mike Soul, next time look into Florida or Vegas for visa run. Yeah, I mean, and I don't need to do visa runs, guys, to be clear. I was just doing that video for the sake of showing people who do need to do tourist visa runs. Ashley Longford during January. Love to rain in Belize. Come around February to March. Okay, so I was leaning toward February. Maybe it'll be late February, early March. Those are always fun times to be in Playa, though, so it's a tough sell to leave Playa right in the peak of high season when the weather's perfect. But for Belize, I would consider it. Crinola says, "Hey, Rope Monster, coming down to Playa from New Orleans in February. Nice, awesome." Yeah, we've got some comments here. I couldn't do the 9 hours on the bus. Yeah, it's brutal, especially on my bus down. It was one of the older buses. There was no movie, which I guess sometimes is good because then you can sleep. My last bus to Bacalar, we had Garfield the movie, and I actually really enjoyed that. It was pretty cute. Big Garfield fan, always have been since I was a kid. Oh, for tacos in Isla. Thank you, Sophia. So sweet. Sophia, everybody leave Sophia some love in the comments. She's always been so positive. Above all else, I really feed off of the good vibes and the love, and also the feedback from Sophia. But man, feeding me tacos is the way right to my heart. So thank you so much, Sophia. That is incredibly kind of you. And I will be doing some food videos in Isla for sure. So I'm looking forward to exploring and following my nose. Yeah. The best beaches in Belize, Mike, I think that Ashley, if she's still here in the chat, could answer that. Okay, she says, "I'm hearing drumming, Ropey." I'm coming, Ashley. I'm actually meeting Ashley downtown Belize here shortly. I got to get dressed. I'm pretty much already packed. I got to get down there, check out of my hotel here shortly. I'll be back in Playa probably tomorrow, Steve, but briefly. I'm just going to kind of regroup. Thank you, Jill, for showing Sophia some love, and Jill as well. You've always, and Mark for that matter, so many of you here have been huge supporters of the channel. You're always in the live streams, you're always commenting, you're always watching the videos, and even doing super thanks and super chats, which is just the cherry on top for me. All I could ever ask for is that you're present and have good vibes. So when you guys do the super thanks and super chats, it's just the cherry on top. And so Jill also purchased some merch, I believe, one of the earliest orders from the shop. So thank you, Jill, as well. Thank you guys so much. So guys, I really don't want to keep Ashley waiting, and I'm very intrigued by the culture here in Belize. I have to say that Belize City has surprised me in a number of wonderful ways. I've heard some negative comments about it, but I think that people get their first impression and then they leave and they go right to the Keys. So I really think it's a place where we have to spend a little more time and dig deeper. And I think today's video that comes out in an hour will show you why. The food, some of the scenery, the culture, which I'm about to go experience firsthand. I will film a little bit of this event, but mostly I just want to dance and get loose before a long bus ride if I take the bus. You as well, Fire Guy, have a good one. Howard says, "Daughter flew back from Japan, left Sunday evening around 7 from Tokyo, got back to Toronto at 6 Saturday night, like traveler back in time, but 12 hours on a plane is no bueno." At least for her, 12 hours, she got halfway around the world almost. And I mean, it was, for me, I'm going, right up the coast. It's it's a long trip for that. But Stacy, oh my God, Stacy says, "By the way, I'm shirtless too." Nice. All right. It's the thing to do. I mean, I've gotten some crap from people, like in the video when I showed the changes in PDC and I went into Chedraui with no shirt. Guys, it's pretty common to go into Chedraui on 10th Avenue with no shirt. Sorry, not sorry. I didn't move to Playa to wear clothes. So, yeah, Ashley, I don't want to keep Ashley waiting, guys. So I'm going to have to wrap this one up. Spirit, I'll answer your question real quick. Rope Monster originated because I started the channel doing battle ropes. I was super, super fit. I was into fitness. So a couple of my friends saw me doing battle ropes and I had this huge pump. My shoulders, traps were all pumped up and they're like, "Man, you're a monster. You're a monster on those ropes." And I was like, "Monster, rope monster." And so it started out with the Instagram, the Rope Monster, kind of as sort of a joke and a nickname. And then when I shifted the YouTube channel more to expat and travel, retire early stuff and Playa life, I kept the name because people were already like, "Rope Monster, ropey." You don't change your brand once people already get to know you. That would be silly. So now I'm forever ropey. All right, guys. Mark, have a great day, my friend. I got to go get down to this cultural event. I probably won't live stream it because there's going to be a ton of people down there, a lot of noise, and I don't think that the signal is quite good enough to be live streaming. It would be very grainy. So I will simply see you guys probably for a quick beach update in Playa del Carmen, and then I'll see you guys hopefully in Isla Mujeres, Cancun, and or Mexico City. I want to go up to Mexico City and see exactly what the heck is going on with the riots, the protests. There's a lot of negative sentiment toward the politicians right now. And I also want to go visit a good friend of mine there and see how he's doing. So anyway, guys, I will see you from another place next time around. Check out the video in an hour. I think it's a really cool behind the scenes view of Belize City, the culture, the food, the music, and much, much more. I get to meet the cook, the bartender at this particular place, the owner, and then also there's some bonus material driving around with Ashley, hitting the oldest grocery store in Belize City and visiting the ferries, looking at how to identify a taxi cab in Belize because they're actually not marked. They don't say taxis, so we show that in the next video as well. Guys, enjoy the content, enjoy your day. Everybody just stay blessed, take good care of yourselves. Much love. Rope Monster, out.